You could disappear for a week and nobody would notice. You could stop texting first and your phone would go silent. You could go through the worst moment of your life right now and the people you call your friends wouldn't even know. And that hurts. It hurts because you're always the one checking on everybody else. You're the one sending the "how are you" texts. You're the one remembering birthdays. You're the one asking if they got home safe. You're the one holding everyone together while quietly falling apart. And nobody, not a single person, ever turns around and does the same for you. So you start to believe something is wrong with you. You start thinking, maybe I'm not important enough. Maybe I'm forgettable. Maybe people just don't care about me the way I care about them. And that thought sits in your chest like a weight you carry everywhere but never talk about. And honestly, that feeling is valid. You deserve people who show up for you without being asked. You deserve people who notice when you go quiet. You deserve to feel like you matter to someone without having to beg for it. And if you've been carrying that pain alone, I'm sorry. That's heavy. Nobody should have to question their worth based on how many people check in on them. But here's where I need you to be really honest with yourself, because the reason nobody checks on you might not be what you think. You spent so long being the strong one that you trained everyone around you to believe you don't need help. Think about that. Every time someone asked how you were doing, you said, "I'm fine." Every time life got hard, you smiled through it. Every time you were breaking inside, you made a joke to change the subject. You got so good at pretending to be okay that everyone believed you. And now you're mad at them for believing what you taught them. You built this image of yourself as the person who has it all together, the one who doesn't need anything from anyone, the reliable one, the rock. And people took that at face value because why wouldn't they? You never gave them a reason to think otherwise. You never said, "I'm struggling." You never said, "I need you right now." You never let anyone see the version of you that's tired and scared and overwhelmed. You showed them the highlight reel and expected them to read between the lines. But people are not mind readers. They can't check on a wound they don't know exists. And here's the other part that's going to sting. Some of you didn't just hide your pain. You pushed people away and called it protecting your peace. You stopped being vulnerable because the last time you opened up, someone used it against you. So you closed the door. You built walls so high that nobody could get in. And then you looked around at the empty room you created and blamed everyone else for not being there. That's not boundaries. That's isolation disguised as strength. Real connection requires risk. It requires you to say, "I'm not okay," and sit with the discomfort of being seen. It requires you to let people in, even when every part of you is screaming to handle it alone. Because the truth is, you can't keep being the strong friend and then resent people for letting you be strong. You can't keep saying, "I'm fine," and then cry at night because nobody dug deeper. You can't keep wearing a mask and then be heartbroken when people talk to the mask instead of you. The people in your life are not villains for not checking on you. Most of them are dealing with their own battles they're not telling you about either. Everyone is walking around pretending to be fine. Everyone is waiting for someone else to go first. So what if you went first differently this time? Not by checking on everyone else again, but by letting someone check on you. Next time someone asks how you're doing, tell them the truth, not the rehearsed version, the real one. Say, "Actually, I've been having a rough week." Say, "I could really use someone to talk to." Say, "I'm not okay right now." It will feel terrifying. It will feel like you're being weak. But that's the lie you've been telling yourself. Vulnerability's not weakness. It's the only way people can actually reach you. You've been invisible because you chose to be. Not because nobody cares, because you never let them care the right way. The people who love you can't show up for a version of you that you never let them meet. Stop hiding, stop performing, stop being strong for everyone while being empty for yourself. Let someone in. That's how you stop being the friend nobody checks on. That's how you finally get what you've been giving everyone else this whole time. Subscribe if you want more conversations like this. I'll see you in the next one.